Hi, my name is Scott Talbert. I live in northeastern Oklahoma in Adair County. I don't technically live in Stilwell, which is the county seat, but I have a Stilwell address. You couldn't find my place with the GPS coordinates to the front gate. But in any event, I am impacted by that and such. So what I wanted to share with you here is how I started my day. And mind you, I was kind of the opinion that the tyrants that we've seen on TV were not something that would ever happen here. And I was wrong. I intended to water my garden, fire up the tractor, and do some things, but my day took a different turn. So I woke up, got going in the day, and found this from last night. A friend had posted this saying Stilwell Mayor Jean Ann Wright announced that as of Wednesday night, July 8th, wearing a face mask in a business open to the public will be mandatory. This person says we've got to push back on this. If we allow this, what is the next thing they will push? So I did not even need to read that article. I looked up the phone number and called. So I called the mayor's office. I didn't even know the name of the mayor, to be quite honest with you, at that particular point, except for having seen it here, but I never had any dealings with the mayor. So I dialed 918-696-7919. I got somebody on the phone by the name of Amy who put me through to the mayor. My conversation with the mayor went like this. I sought to confirm, Gene, this is the mayor. Again, I don't know who this person is. Yeah, okay. So I begin the conversation as such. Hi, my name is Scott Talbert. My telephone number is 918-797-0693. Now, keep in mind, I didn't have to provide any of that. I'm a private citizen. I owe her none of that. I don't have to identify myself. She is the one in public office. She is the one who's a public servant. She is the one who works for we the people. She is the one who is answerable and theoretically accountable to us. Let's just be clear that, hey, reasonably good chance we are going to have some interactions here together. I'll just come right out with it and freely offer that. My name is Scott Talbert, and I'm at 918-797-0693. I proceed to say, hey, so I understand something about some sort of mandatory mask mandate. Is that true? Yes, it is, she says. She said, yes, it is, or yeah, whatever. Okay. Unfortunately, I did not have this conversation recorded. Subsequently, I did record about 85-90% of my interactions with other people. I just never would have anticipated that what I'm about to tell you would happen to me. So she basically said, yeah, that's correct. I said, okay, well, on what legal authority do you base that mandate? And understand I'm a lawyer by training, have a law degree, whatever, don't actively practice, but I know a thing or two. So I'm looking for some law, some court case, some precedent. So I'm looking for something. Okay, well, but I mean, what's the legal authority? What do you base that on? Her words to me were, "I'm the mayor." Highly disturbing, because that her declaring that decree, that declaration, that it really just felt like, I'm God, don't you know? I'm the boss of this town. I can do whatever I want to do. I'm the mayor. What's wrong with you? That's the authority, you see. So we're off to a bad start because what's the legal basis? How do you validate, substantiate? What is this founded upon? She says, I'm the mayor. So I said, well, I know that. When you answered the phone and this is Gene, you're the mayor. Yeah, I already know you're the mayor. And I really don't care what title you have or what position you hold or what you've been elected to do or how you spend the best, most productive hours of your day away from your family and presumably people you care about. I don't really care how you pass your day. But I want to know about the legal authority for what you're seeking to impose on people. Well, what's your name? Well, freely gave you my name. I started the conversation with that at the beginning. It's Scott Talbert, T-A-L. I can spell. No, not necessarily. No, you can't. It's the proper name. It's not the word book or the word car, which is highly standardized and not subject to disagreement. So it said T-A-L. I can spell. Well, not necessarily. Click. The mayor, one Jean Ann Wright, the mayor of Stilwell, Oklahoma in Adair County in the foothills of the Ozarks in what they call green country on the Arkansas state line, one Jean Ann Wright hung up on me. Now understand, I began the conversation by saying, here's my name, here's my telephone number. You're the mayor. Oh, okay. And you're doing this mask mandate thing? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And what's the legal basis for that? I'm the mayor. Well, yeah, I understand all that, but I mean, what's the legal authority upon which you rest this declaration, this mandate, this rule, this ordinance, this decree? What's your name? Gave it to you. Scott Talbert, T-A. I can spell. Well, not necessarily. I'm trying to be nice here. I'm actually trying to make sure it's been spelled Talbert. It's, She hangs up, so I call back. And I'd spoken to someone who identified as Amy. I'm assuming this is a receptionist of sorts or whatever. So I get a hold of somebody, and I called several times, but there were 3 key times that I spoke with people, and it was for sure hung up on. So this time I get a hold of someone who identifies as secretary. Okay, well, I'm trying to reach the mayor. She just hung up on me. Oh, and I never got a straight story either. She's on the phone, or she's in a meeting, or maybe she's on a phone meeting, It's fine, I'll hold. And what's your name? This lady, this other public servant, refuses to give me her name. I know her as a secretary. She refuses to identify to a citizen in this town, in this county. And she hangs up. I've now been hung up on by one Jean Ann Wright, the mayor, who I can only assume thought I had some unmitigated gall and audacity to ask for the legal basis upon which she's making this imposition. And I've also been hung up on by some unnamed secretary who refused to identify herself. So I call back and get a hold of someone who reluctantly eventually told me her name was Denise. And same thing, trying to get a hold of the mayor. She hung up on me. I'm not going away. This will not end, at least not anytime soon, and not on your terms. This will end, if ever, on my terms. I'm not going away. You crossed paths with the wrong person. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but you for sure hung up on the wrong person. So in any event, it was clear that this was going nowhere fast. You can see here that at 8:29 a.m., I went ahead and pinged back. He said, hey, we got to push back on this. I said, well, look, I just called her and she hung up on me. Here's her number. I asked on what authority. She just said, hey, I'm the mayor. Basically, I can do whatever the hell I want. And what's your problem for thinking otherwise? Don't you know these things? I'm the tyrant of this town. And I respond here and I said, no, I didn't want to know the legal basis for it. And at this point, I decided this is going nowhere fast. So again, I live out of the sticks. You'd never find this place, and if you got close, you'd probably turn around and go, "This is not the type of place that I would end up by accident or on purpose either." So I'm kind of way out there, but it's 20 minutes to town, no big deal. So I grabbed some stuff and a camera and holster my pistol and head to town. So I'll provide those subsequent videos for you, but I thought it was important to kind of share how all this got started. I'll give a quick screenshot here. I later pulled this up and later in the day tried to call repeatedly. They don't even answer their phone, either number, but I'll call back. And then here's another crazy piece of irony. So I got this that had come in last night. And I just saw this first. And by 8:29, I was already on the case. And I think it was about 8:35. I'm just kind of sharing this as such. I don't necessarily need to identify the people communicating with me, and I don't want to suggest that they ratify or endorse anything that I have done. But this is a friend of mine in another state who says our governor gave each county ability to mandate face diapers. My county has not, but many others are starting to. Lawyers are offering free representation of those who are being penalized for not wearing a mask, I saw. Perhaps the patriots will rise up and end all of this madness, whatever happened to we the people. So I just thought, you can't make this stuff up. The irony of this, that this came into me at 8:35, and 6 minutes sooner, I had already functioned as the patriot who's rising up to end all of the madness. So anyway, that's that. I'll stop this video. That's the background information for the mayor, one Jean Ann Wright of Stilwell, Oklahoma, seeking to impose a mask mandate. My efforts to contact her to discuss it, just to find out the legal legitimacy for it, her hanging up on me, a no-named secretary hanging up on me, and Denise hanging up on me, which led to me showing up in person, and we'll pick up with that in another video.